It's day 3 of the Lunar New Year holidays, and we're exploring the city of Taipei, which Lonely Planet featured in its Best in Travel list in 2022.
We'll take you on a selfie safari to some of our favorite corners of the city.
Plus, the reporters of TaiwanPlus have traversed the nation this past year. We'll share highlights from as far away as the outlying island of Kinmen.
This is our Taipei Selfie Safari, and we are going to take you on a trip around the city.
And we're going to share with you some of our favorite reports we've done around Taiwan this past year. But first, Sandy, I have to ask you, what is a selfie safari? Are we going to be taking pictures of elephants?
Me? Oh, come on, Andrew. You're going to take a lot of photos of Sandy's and Andrew's.
And we're going to be showing you some of our favorite selfie spots around the city. Fortunately, we have the selfie queen to show us how it's done.
Of course you need me, and do you have your cell phone ready?
I do.
Great, so our first stop to one of the tallest buildings in the world, Taipei 101. You ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
This isn't the first time TaiwanPlus is reporting from the top of Taipei 101. Leslie Liao went there for a behind-the-scenes look at how they set off the fireworks on New Year's Eve.
So where are we heading now?
We are heading to the elevator.
Ooh, fancy.
The Taipei 101 elevator is one of the fastest in the world. Just 37 seconds to the 89th floor observatory, which boasts a magnificent 360-degree view of Taipei. But what kind of view are we going to get today?
Oh my gosh.
Sandy, it's all clouds. How are we going to take selfies?
Well, I guess we just have to try our best.
All right, I'm up for the challenge. Are you?
Of course I am. Let's do this. Taipei 101.
All right, it's time for the next stop in our Taipei Selfie Safari. Sandy, where are we going next?
We're going to a historical spot in the west of the city.
And where would that be?
Somewhere here.
All right, let's go. Time for our next stop.
We're heading to the Lin family mansion and garden in Banqiao, which dates back to 170 years ago.
Oh my gosh, this place is gorgeous. Did you know that it was built by one of the wealthiest families in Taiwan at the time?
It's amazing, and if you look really closely at the architecture in the gardens, you can see all sorts of lucky symbols, making it the perfect place to come to Lunar New Year.
You know what? Why don't we take selfies with the symbols and see who does the best?
I think I'm going to do the best. Let's go.
You're right. Ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Me and the butterfly.
Oh, look, it's so cute.
Yes, and that means I will spread my wings and fly and have a better future.
Oh, I love that for you.
What about you?
All right, I got pictures with the butterfly too. You know you love it. This year we reported on a number of historic spots around the country, and one of the most interesting was in central Taiwan's Changhua County, a 100-year-old building that some people say is like a hotel for trains.
Though he may appear to be an enthusiastic train conductor, this is actually Taiwan's premier, Su Chang. Su was in central Taiwan's Changhua County on Sunday to celebrate the centenary of the area's historic railway roundhouse. He was among a number of train fans who were in attendance to mark the facility's 100 years of service.
前一天晚上就来排，凌晨12点就来排，我排到这边排10个多小时。
Built in 1922, Zhanghua's railway roundhouse is a location for engineers to repair locomotives. Roundhouse refers to the semicircle shape of the building. But as Taiwan's railways continue to develop, the roundhouse's time in service is coming to an end. The facility is used to repair certain types of trains, But these models will soon be out of use, which will also make the roundhouse obsolete. Taiwan's transport minister, Wang Guocai, was also in attendance at the centenary celebrations. He took the opportunity to discuss ways to preserve this part of Taiwan's transport history.
彰化铁路高架化以后，他们的这个彰化的这个机务段会移到花坛，但是这个地方也会特别保留下来。那这个地方也会转型的如果他修的是一个已经除役的机车头，他就往观光、教育跟历史来发展。
Taiwan's first railway track was laid 130 years ago, and improvements and advancements are still being made to this day. Even if its days of service are drawing to a close, the roundhouse will continue to remain an icon of Taiwan's railway development. Klein Wang and Sam Robbins for TaiwanPlus.
Alright, for our next stop on the Taipei Selfie Safari, it's time for a cup of coffee. We're heading to a cafe in the city's original trade district, Chen. Today, the neighborhood is home to a lot of new shops, but people still come here every year to buy traditional foods and decorations for the Lunar New Year.
And here we are.
Are you sure this is a cafe?
I know it looks mysterious, but it is one.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Wow, look at this room. Wow, look at the carvings on this door. Look at this furniture. You know, I think I could live here.
Guys, give him a minute.
Sandy, this place is so beautiful. I don't even know where to start taking pictures.
Well, bad news, Andrew. They don't really encourage us to take photos here.
Oh, okay. So maybe it's best not to take any photos at all. Let's just order some coffee and enjoy the moment.
So, Andrew, how do you feel about being in a place where you can't take photos?
I think it's terrible. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, it forces you to enjoy each other's company. It's good. Now, this is not the first cafe to be featured in TaiwanPlus News this past year. Louise Watt traveled all the way to the outlying islands of Mazu to visit a military stronghold that's being used for something unexpected.
On one of Taiwan's outlying islands, just 20 kilometers from China, lies a most unconventional spot. It sits in a former military stronghold, but now offers fortification of a different kind.
它是一个综合的，就是咖啡厅啊，它也是一个小书店啊，那它也是一个小小的画廊啊，它是融合在这样的环境里面。也就是说，过去是一种战争的一种状态。 那是碉堡，那现在可以转化。
And it's not the only stronghold that's been repurposed. These military structures were built after Chinese nationalist leader Chiang Kai-shek and his troops fled China for Taiwan in 1949 after losing a civil war. Taiwan became the new base for their Republic of China government, which is still Taiwan's official name. Matsu has about 250 strongholds, a reminder of how these small islands used to very much be on the front lines of conflict between Taiwan and China. But today, some of them have been turned into tourist attractions, including a guest house, museum, and like this one, an art space. Where Chinese communist forces used to shell, art now stands as a testament to the changing face of Matsu. And underneath Sal's coffee shop, another wartime space converted for reflection.
我刚才讲的是在那样的环境里面是碉堡，那是以前老农民所努力完成的一个防御的功能。那现在已经变成废墟了，那我现在就把它变成那个名字成为一个战争的一个产物，叫战争。那在这边录一个茶席，代表一种和平。 所以我走过的走廊叫托尔斯泰走廊。
To symbolize the literary work, War and Peace, a juxtaposition not lost on the coffee shop's customers, who enjoy exploring above and below ground.
这里的话就是它注入了新的机能，然后就有新的那个活力进来，然后让空间变得跟之前不太一样，但是有新的也有旧的，这样融合在一起的感觉。
现在这样很轻松可以体验艺术的事情，然后它其实原本的用途跟未来可能会变成的情况，就是会有点反思这样。
While these islands are no longer under attack or martial law, there is still an army presence here, a sign of remaining tensions between Taiwan and China. This repurposed stronghold is a reminder of its wartime history, while those who visit hope conflict remains a thing of the past. Damon Lin and Louise Watt for TaiwanPlus.
Up ahead in our show, your mom probably told you not to play with your food, but we're going to be making an edible version of the Taipei Performing Arts Center out of tofu and meatballs, all in the name of a good selfie. Stay with us.
法国解放报问世界各国的作家，你为什么写作？
男子们总算在齐耳的短发下昂起。
他们说你是已经丧失贞操，服药过量的安眠药，说你不明预备。其实看的时候，心中就开始有咚咚咚咚咚咚咚。
所以秘密充在于我们天与地之间。
来来回回的群群寻寻又群群寻寻。
走这条路，并不是标新立异，而是绝地求生。
絕不會不是東西，而且看不懂的絕不是另一個。
人生啊，必须做一件可以度过人生的工作。如果没有什么来填补的话，那是空洞啊，这个空洞就是寂寞。
我说我写作，因为我希望把人类心灵中无言的痛楚转换成文字。
The Inspired Island. Every Saturday, 9 p.m. on TaiwanPlus.
For more stories from here in Hengchun, Taiwan, and around the world, download the TaiwanPlus app.
Andrew, you know, one of my favorite stories I reported on in the past year was actually just shot right around the corner.
I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the Taipei City God Temple, right?
Correct.
That's where people go and pray for love.
You want to take a look?
Let's do it.
A local legend says that one of the temple deities pairs up 6,000 couples each year. That's why so many people come to light incense and say prayers with lucky items. Here's how one of the temple workers described the god.
就是他们比较熟知的，像丘比特嘛，就是西洋就会讲丘比特嘛，只是丘比特是小孩，他是老人这样子。对，那因为就是他有点像就是 matchmaking god 嘛，就是帮你们match 的嘛。对，它比较像是这样子，因为它也有一个比较象征的这个红线去帮你跟你想要的对象一起牵起来嘛。
Andrew, you single?
Nope, but I'm ready to mingle. Shall we go check it out?
Let's go.
We've actually done a lot of stories about temples in Taiwan this past year. Sandy went all the way to the northern city of Keelung during the Ghost Festival to see how they launch water lanterns onto the ocean.
It's the 7th month on the lunar calendar,
And for Taoists and Buddhists, this is when the gates of hell open and hungry ghosts roam the earth, searching for food, money, and entertainment. It may seem similar to Halloween or perhaps Mexico's Day of the Dead, but here in Taiwan, the events last for a whole month, and many cities have their own unique rituals.
Thousands of people have descended on the city of Keelung. As you can see over here, it looks like a carnival, but it's actually a parade for the Ghost Month. After a 2-year hiatus, this parade, this festival is back in action.
This parade has been held for generations, and each of the floats here are decorated by a different family, symbolizing family unity and power. The floats are a Ghost Month highlight.
Yeah, I'm coming here every year because I'm local people. This event aim is to help religious people feel more confidence about themselves.
哦，太棒了！我没有看过这么热闹的一个中元祭。
Then before midnight along the city's northern shore, one of the Ghost Month's most iconic and beautiful festivals unfolds. Water lanterns are released, in a tradition that began in 1853 during the Qing dynasty. They're meant to light the way for those who lost their lives at sea, attracting their souls back to land to enjoy the offerings. It is also believed that the lanterns guide the spirits of deceased family members to reincarnation. This lantern belonged to the Huang family. It took them more than half a month to prepare, and it's bigger and brighter than their previous offerings.
那我们也希望把它发扬光大，让全世界都知道台湾有这个好的文化。我们也很多小朋友来参加，传承下去。
It's a tradition the families here cherish, and each lantern sets sail with their hopes for luck and prosperity for all. Kama Shu and Sandy Chi for TaiwanPlus.
And for our next stop on this Taipei Selfie Safari, also something to do with underground activity.
I'm not talking about the underworld. Nope, we're headed to the Beito Thermal Valley, located in the foothills in the northern parts of the city. It's a popular tourist spot where you can see the steam rising from the ground and the smell of sulfur hangs in the air. There's no surprise that this area is home to a dormant volcano. It's also one of the most popular hot spring destinations in the country.
Sandy, while we're here, we might as well go for a hot spring.
But I have a boyfriend, Andrew.
Sandy, that's not what I meant. I meant a foot hot spring.
Let's go.
All right.
Selfie time?
You know what they call a foot selfie? A footsie. You know, there's one more place worth visiting around here, the Beito Public Library.
Let's go. Andrew loves reading just so much. He even went down to the south of Taiwan to visit another cool library.
Perhaps the most stunning place I visit in Pingtung is the County Library. Tucked inside this award-winning design, you'll discover the fragrance of coffee. It's the first public library in the country to house a cafe.
在老的建筑融入了新生命，变成最美的森林的图书馆。文化才是展现这个城市的竞争力，而城市只有华丽的建筑，没有文化，那是没有灵魂的。
With this stunning new public library, the county chief is hoping to create a culture of reading in Pingtung, which ranks near the bottom for literacy nationwide. The unique design contains elements of the local indigenous people, including a traditional slate house embedded on the 4th floor. The library is also completely digital. There's a drive-through book return, and they've created a network of libraries in 33 towns and cities across the county so that you can borrow books online and return them by mail. All of this is to encourage people to read.
You know, Sandy, I think my selfie game is getting pretty good. What's the next stop on our Taipei Selfie Safari?
Well, I do think that you need more improvement, so let's go somewhere where you can get more artistic inspiration.
I'm taking you to the Taipei Performing Arts Center, which took 10 years to build and finally opened in 2022. Bing Wang got a sneak preview inside the building before the official launch.
A nod to Shakespeare, this theater is named the Globe Playhouse. It's designed in the shape of a sphere to provide better acoustics and better viewing angles for everyone in the audience. The new Performing Arts Center hopes to attract people from all walks of life.
I would call it a theater for 21st century because it's very open, very transparent, and also it has all kinds of theater in different scale, different style. They can accommodate all kinds of nowadays performers.
This is the venue's largest space. So now we're in the grand room, one of the 3 theaters in this whole performance center. As you can see, it's blue and it's massive. It can fit 1,500 people just in this room alone. The Taipei Performing Arts Center aims to stage 600 events and performances every year and welcome 600,000 visitors from all over the world, pushing Taiwan's arts onto the international stage. Klein Wang, Ken Ning, and Bing Wang for TaiwanPlus.
We're going to use Taiwanese snack foods to make that. I'm going to eat the Taipei Performing Arts Center. Well.
One of the most interesting art pieces we covered this year on TaiwanPlus News was a concert in the outlying islands of Kinmen. Yu Jinghuang traveled to an underground tunnel for a performance called War and Peace.
An unusual setting for a concert, but every year, these old military tunnels in Taiwan's outlying Kinmen County are host to a very special performance. Musicians entertain an audience of festival goers lining the dark passages. It's a far cry from the tunnel's original purpose, shielding Taiwanese forces from a potential Chinese invasion.
Kinmen lies just a few kilometers from China. Looking across the water, you can easily see the Chinese coast. In 1949, the losing nationalists in China's Civil War retreated to Taiwan, and Kinmen became the front line separating the two sides. Traces of war like this can be seen throughout the island.
These days, Kinmen boasts a thriving tourism industry, and military sites like the tunnels are popular attractions. For concert director Zhang Zhenjie, it's a setting with more resonance this year.
今年的主题叫做战争与和平。我相信所有的人跟我一样，在今年2月的时候，乌俄战争给我们一个很大很大的震撼。我更想表达出我们对和平的渴望。在这个曾经有战争过的地方，我们用音符来告诉大家，全世界期待的是和平，永远的和平。
The floating stage was decorated with flowers in the colors of the Ukrainian flag, with the concert program featuring war-themed pieces. One of the performances was from the classic Beijing opera, Farewell My Concubine, which depicts the story of a warlord in ancient China who faces total defeat in battle. Its main performer, Zhu Luhao, felt the setting helped with getting into character.
可是我自己在做传统戏曲演出的时候，好像那个感觉并没有那么的深刻啊。虽然你扮上戏服，西楚霸王的样子，可是你觉得好像就是舞台上在表演一个故事而已。但是今天第2次回到坑道，然后又唱了这首《霸王别姬》的垓下歌，那再加上整个世界的局势是这么纷乱啊，那我也自己在唱的时候深刻能体会历史上楚汉相争、霸王战败的心情，而且他是要跟他最爱的女人虞姬来这个生离死别。
Because of Kinmen's proximity to China, many Taiwanese performed their military service here, making this war-themed show particularly poignant for those of them in the audience.
太感动了，我40年之前来这边当兵，
趁这个机会来听这个意义更不凡。
A soothing melody to close the show, in stark contrast to the conflict in Ukraine, and Kinmen's own past as a military holdout. This concert was a reminder that peace is always worth fighting for. Damon Lin and Eugene Huang for TaiwanPlus.
For our final stop today, we're heading back to Taipei 101, one of the most iconic night shots in the entire city. But this time, we want the best picture you can get of the building itself.
Sandy? I thought we were going to take a picture of Taipei 101.
You know what? Turn a little bit more. Voila!
Oh, look at that! That's amazing! How great a shot! Hello! And there! And another one! And another one! And another one!
Andrew?
And another one!
I'm hungry.
And another one! No, wait, a couple more shots. Just, we're almost there.
You know
almost
what?
there, one more.
Oh, it's
Okay,
a long
two more.
day.
No, one
Okay.
more. No,
Well,
no,
then,
no,
time
no,
to
no.
go.
No, Sandy, we still haven't done the ending. We have to do the ending. Thanks for watching the Taipei Selfie Safari. I'm Andrew Ryan.
I'm Sandy Chi, and we leave you with images of some of our favorite selfies from today.
That's right. Happy Lunar New Year.
Bye.
And another one. 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 And another one.